Welcome back to another episode of Dice City Picks. I'm your host, Tony Parlay. We've got some basketball to go ahead and bet. The Super Bowl is over. If you bet on the Chiefs, you need to bounce back. Eagles took care of the Chiefs and ended those three-peat dreams yesterday. But we've got some basketball games to go ahead and look at. I've got 3 games that I'm targeting on the slate today to help me bounce back. Let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to pull them up right here for you guys. First game that I'm looking at that I wanted to target is going to be the Warriors and the Bucks. Warriors, fresh off trading for Jimmy Butler. They got that comeback win over the Bulls over the weekend, and now they're headed to Milwaukee to take on the Bucks. Well, it was just announced that the Bucks are resting Giannis. Giannis is injured. They're going to go ahead and rest him through the All-Star break, so he will not be active for this one. That's going to be a big loss for the Bucks in this, even though they are at home. Let's go ahead and take a look at the spreads. Odds makers, 7.5 point favorites for the Warriors on the road. We've got a total of 230.5, minus 275 favorites on the money line, while the Bucks are plus 225. Now, this one feels pretty obvious. I think the Warriors are easily going to go ahead and handle this one. I don't know if there's going to be like a Super Bowl hangover for them. They're in Milwaukee, not much of a party city. Total 230.5. Looks like the majority of people are betting the over. That makes sense considering the offenses of both these teams. No Giannis for the Bucks, so their defense is definitely going to go ahead and take a hit. Could see this one being a high-scoring game. 7.5 points. Feels about right for this. I kind of like that line. I think odds makers are right on point with this. I would go ahead. I'm not laying 275 on that money line, even though I am very confident in the Warriors winning this game. First half spread, maybe? No. Let's go ahead and stick with the full game spread. I mean, Jimmy Butler, he's given the Warriors another creator on that offense, helping Steph out quite a bit. I think he's just going to keep looking better and better the more games they play. They've got to spend time to go ahead and get him implemented into the offense and the rotations. I'll take the Warriors in this one. Warriors -7 at -105 odds is going to be your first play. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next NBA game that I'm looking at. What was the public on that one? The public was actually betting the Bucks on that one. Just to let you know, Bucks is taking around 70% of the public money at 7.5 points. Let's fade the public. Let's hang out with the Sharps. Warriors -7.5 at -105 odds. And then the next game that I was looking at right here is going to be Kings and Mavericks. Now, I was watching the Kings play the Pelicans this weekend. That is a very strange roster. Now that they've got Zach LaVine on there, they've got a bunch of talented players. Really is like a misfit toys. You've got Zach LaVine now, DeMar DeRozan, Sabonis. You still got some interesting guards. It's a very strange team. It is a strange team. Doug Christie's coaching them now as the interim coach. It's a very weird team, but they do have talent. On the other side, the Mavericks, very impressive. I mean, they caught all this flack for trading Luka, rightfully so, but Anthony Davis has been great for them in the last 2 games. They beat the Celtics, and they crushed. Who else did they crush? The Rockets. The Celtics and the Rockets back-to-back, they crushed them. Anthony Davis looked great in both games. He's injured now. That's going to be a big hit. I don't really get a good feeling of what's going on in the Mavs, how that whole team is feeling regarding everything. Let's take a look. Odds makers have favored the Mavs at home, -115 on the money line, -1.5 on the spread. That's actually even money, and we got a total of 236.5. To be honest, I kind of like the Kings better. I think the Kings have more talent. They're healthier, even though they are on the road. You got Zach LaVine, you got DeRozan, you have scorers, and you have Sabonis. They have like an interesting roster, like I keep telling you. They have enough talent. I just don't think that the Dallas is in the right headspace right now. I think not having Anthony Davis, the whole Luka trade, it's just going to be Clay out there with Kyrie. I don't think that's enough, man. I don't think that's enough. I think the Kings, it's pretty much a pick'em line. Give me the Kings. Give me the Kings. Forget that spread. Let's just take the Kings on the money line at -105 odds. We're back in these road teams right now. We got 2 road teams to go ahead and start it. Give me the Kings on the money line at -105. Warriors on the spread at -7.5. Also -105. Last but not least, we've got a final NBA game. I was talking about the Mavs having to deal with Luka. Well, apparently they changed all of these games in the layout, and ESPN wants to get Luka's debut broadcast. Luka is expected to go ahead and make his debut tonight for the Lakers against the Jazz. So we are going to get to see LeBron and Luka play together. This one shouldn't be a close game. Odds makers have set the Lakers as 11.5-point favorites. They're at home, minus 750 on the money line. We've got a total of 235.5 points. Should be a pretty high scoring game. That's public is all over the over. That makes sense. 235.5. Everyone is betting the Lakers to win this, minus 750. And the spread is 11.5 points. Also getting 80% of the Lakers to go ahead and cover. Feels like a lot of points. Feels like a lot of points that they are laying there. As I'm looking, I wanted to go ahead and maybe there's a player prop with Luka, LeBron. I was looking at their assist props right now. 7.5, that feels about right. I think I'm going to stay away from the player props. Let's go ahead and take a look at these full game plays right here. So minus 750 is insane if you lay that type of juice. I'm never going to go ahead and do that. I wouldn't even recommend to put them in a parlay. That's so much, 750. Total, that's pretty much your best bet right there. 235.5. Could see this one going over. I know that the Lakers want to look good. They want to go ahead, and they've seen what the Mavericks have done with Anthony Davis winning those 2 games. Lakers in that offense, they want to go ahead and make a statement. They're going to go ahead and come out here. They're going to look good. I know that they're going to go ahead and play well. Maybe Lakers team total. I was eyeing that as well. Let's see what odds makers have set the Lakers team total at. Looks like it's about 124. Whew, that's a lot of points. 124. We got 235. Okay. I'm kind of seeing where they're going. Lakers team total might be a more attractive play, but I'm not even gonna deal with that. Let's just go ahead and stick with the full game. I think this is gonna be points galore. I don't think anybody's gonna be playing defense in this matchup. I hate betting overs. I feel like every time I bet an over, it never hits. But playing an under in this one is crazy because there will be no defense. We know that was the whole knock on Luka, why he got traded. He doesn't play defense. LeBron's 40 at this stage of his career. He's not wanting to play defense. He's not a fan of that either. I think that over is the play. You're going to have to be sitting there with 65% of the public. Ugh, that hurts. Let's go ahead and hang out with the public on a play. We're going to be with the sharps with the other 2 plays. Over 235.5 at minus 110 odds in Jazz and Lakers. That's going to be your third play. So let's go ahead and help get some of that money back. We're going to avoid those player props. Let's go ahead and do our recap as we go through these plays. First one, we've got Warriors and Bucks. We've got Steph and Jimmy headed to Milwaukee. There is no Giannis. It's just Dame Lillard versus them. We're going to take Warriors minus 7.5 points at minus 105 odds in that first game. Second one, we've got Kings headed to the Mavericks. There is no Anthony Davis for them. That hurts big time as well. Kings, they're pretty healthy. They have everyone available for them. Odds makers pretty much making it a pick 'em. Kings minus 105, Dallas minus 115 at home. We're going to go ahead and take the road dog in this one. Give me the Kings at minus 105. So we've got Warriors minus 7.5 at minus 105. And we've got Kings on the money line at minus 105. And last but not least, we're going to go ahead and deal with the Luka debut in the Lakers and Jazz game. We're going to go ahead and stay away from a side. We're going to go ahead and target that total. We think there's going to be lots of points being scored in this one. Over 235.5 at minus 110 odds. That's going to be your play for that Lakers game. So we've got a total, we've got a spread, and we've got a money line. We're hitting the trifecta for you guys. Warriors minus 7.5 points. Kings on the money line over 235.5 points in the Jazz and Lakers game. Minus 110 odds for that one. Minus 105 odds for the other 2 plays. Those are going to be your plays. I'm taking a look here. Is there anything else that I was looking at? Thought about Timberwolves and Cavs and Hawks Magic. Celtics Heat, a little bit intriguing. But no, I think I'm good with those plays. We've got Warriors and Bucks. Warriors minus 7.5. We got Kings and Mavericks. Kings on the money line. And we've got Jazz and Lakers over 235.5 at minus 110 odds is the best plays. those are going to be your plays for Dice City Picks. You know you guys want to watch. You guys know you need to subscribe. Keep hitting that button so you don't miss any of my picks. Let's make some money. Click on that banner and have yourself a profitable night.